Awkward Mafia.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Lost. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Season 3, Episode 4, Every Man for Himself.
Ooh. What's this gonna be? That could be anything.
Yeah, kind of the opposite of live together or die alone. Every man for himself. That's how they were at the beginning of the first season. Yeah. So I wonder how that's who this episode could be about.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, very quickly, last time we found out what Locke, Hurley, Charlie,
And Echo.
and Desmond were up to during the episode before that.
Well, not Charlie, but Echo, Locke, and...
Well, Charlie was there, but yeah,
Well,
I guess it wasn't really about him. We knew what happened to him. He got back.
Yeah.
So as far as the timeline of the show goes, up till now, it's been about a day since the finale of last season.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more now. I don't know.
We're all caught up.
Yeah, now that we're all caught up and we've seen
Well, actually not completely, because we just know that Locke wants to go after Kate, Sawyer, and Jack.
Yep.
And Echo's fine-ish. And
he's recovered.
And, Hurley's also back, so... And we don't know how long Sun, Jin, and Saeed have been walking.
Yeah,
so.
they're not quite where the Tailies were.
No.
Tailies were like hardcore opposite side of the island. They're more like...
In the middle, yeah.
Not a little further in the middle, but it's probably a quicker... Yeah. And also, I think on the other side, they got those parts of the beach where it's just rocks. Mm-hmm. I think they just got beach.
Yeah, they're on the beach area.
Yeah, so they just follow the beach. They'll probably be back in a couple days. I don't think there's a lot of treacherous terrain they got to deal with. Yeah, maybe they'll pass that statue again with the foot.
Oh yeah,
the foot statue.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we know that they just started walking, so it couldn't have been more than a day. So
they're probably going to be out of the picture for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Let's watch this episode then. But first, you at home, don't forget to support the official release. And don't forget to support us on Patreon. We got a Patreon.
Yay.
Yeah. There's a link in the description and a little square in the corner over there at the end of the episode. Every dollar helps get better computers that don't take an hour to turn on or heat up a room faster than a space heater. Or super noisy. My computer's back there, and I can still hear it every now and then. Jeez. It's in my office, which is in the back corner of that down here. Anyway, let's watch. Oh, it's the spinny shot. That lets you suspect this person of something.
You've got a problem with your roof. Maybe you should move down the beach just for tonight, and now I can fix it. Yeah.
That's really nice of you to offer, but Aaron just fell asleep.
What you doing, brother? I was just offering to fix this roof here.
There's a problem, I'll fix it. I'm quite handy. I was building a church before Echo exploded.
Just trying to help, huh?
Thanks. What was all that about?
I don't know. We're gonna have to get that guy another button to push.
They're letting him watch TV. Nice.
Yeah, they reeled in that little classroom television.
That's nice, I guess. So at least he's not bored all day.
Am I gonna keep watching cartoons, or are you gonna tell me why I'm here? Did I talk to Benjamin?
Sorry?
He's in charge.
Well, it doesn't work that way over here, Jack. We make decisions together.
Really?
I don't answer to him.
Juliet, I need you.
Can it wait?
Your sub is back. We have a situation. So come with me now.
Oh.
Colin.
This is your bed, Juliet.
What happened?
We had been on this rock long enough to realize they ain't in the business of shooting each other. We did it. Our team.
He's smiling?
Damn right I'm smiling. Because we just got our ticket out of here.
Mm-hmm. Just the opportunity he's been waiting for.
Till they make a mistake.
Mm.
And the mistake was underestimating Sun.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know that chick they brought in on a stretcher? That's Broken Nose Man's girl.
They call him Pickett.
Well, Pickett is distracted at the moment. There's juice pumping into this box from somewhere. Next time someone comes to pull me out, I'm gonna wait till they step in my little swimming hole, and I grab them. Zap! Bet the bears never thought of that.
We're both gonna get electrocuted.
Yeah, but I felt the jolt, I can tell you. The other guy, he ain't gonna be ready for it. What, you think I'm crazy?
No, I'm actually impressed.
Well, wipe the stars out of your eyes, sweetheart. We're gonna do this.
So what about Jack?
What about him? We gotta take care of us. It's every man for himself, Freckles. Who's a punching bag?
Just got here. Name's Munson. Rumor has it he ripped off the government for 10 mil, but they never found the money.
I'll be damned.
If your buddy the warden didn't keep breaking up the fights, Munson be a dead man.
That son of a bitch. Think the warden's breaking up those fights because you're cute, Costanza? He's making a play for that 10 mil.
Makes sense. He's done time.
Yeah.
Lunch already?
What do you weigh?
180, give or take.
How old are you?
32.
Don't lie.
35.
Good.
Sayonara, sucker. What did you do?
We turned it off.
Yeah, because you can hear
Because
him.
he can hear everything.
What are you doing to me?
Bite down on this, please.
You bite down on it.
It's for the pain.
Oh my god.
What? No!
God, I hate needles.
You have to go through the sternum. The sternum. Like in the movie.
I know.
Pulp Fiction.
1, 2.
Ooh. So what's going on there? Well, we know Colleen's still alive. And that they lost their communications when the sky turned purple. Oh boy. That's not where they put the needle.
Yeah, weren't they supposed to go straight through, like the middle?
What the hell?
Hey, come on. Come on.
Did you just kill that bunny?
You know what a pacemaker is? They stick them in the tickers of people who've had bypass work, whose hearts need just a little jump, kickstart. The rabbit had a small pacemaker set to deliver its kickstart should it get too excited, or should it try to escape. Assuming that you were telling the truth about your age and weight, your resting heart rate should be about 70 beats per minute. Your active heart rate, however, that would be about 140, which is the point at which your pacemaker will cause your heart to explode.
Well.
If you want me dead, why don't you just shoot me and get it over with?
Because we're not killers, James.
Oh boy.
But we're not killers. Yeah, it's worse. You're worse. That's torture. Saeed would argue that torturing's worse. Just because you, like, right? Because is it like... Is euthanasia, worse than torturing someone? You're technically killing someone. I don't know.
I just put a bomb in your chest.
But we're not killers, though. Like, so we're better than you.
Oh, new clothes.
Turn around.
I was like, yeah.
What's that?
It's just my watch. It's busted.
When did you get a watch?
Look, I don't tell you everything. Just leave me alone, damn it. Put some clothes on.
Yeah, right? I was like, what if, like, he gets, like, yeah, like... Poor Sawyer. Stop looking at her then. Jesus, Sawyer. At least we know he actually likes her. Or at least is aroused by her.
Oh. You're mad at me?
Well, look where I am.
What
She's
did you
why.
do? You conned me.
Something you want.
This is your daughter. I just thought you could write her a letter. Her name's Clementine.
What the hell am I gonna write? Dear Goo Goo Gaga, she's a baby. She ain't mine.
Sawyer, she...
I ain't got no daughter.
Wow. Did you think we'd see her again?
Is she the one that oh my god, he's conned too many people. Which one is she again?
She's
It's
the
been
one.
a while.
She was the long con.
Yeah, okay.
They joined forces and conned other
okay.
people.
That's what I thought.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about being smart. Think we should just chill out here a while, get the lay of the land.
She doesn't believe that.
Yeah. He's completely changed after one meeting.
Jack, I need your help.
So I can't hear him. Oh, you heard something. Back over his head, loud noises. Okay. It's important that he doesn't know that they're there, but they can't hide that he's there.
Have you lost your mind? You bring him here?
He's a doctor. He can help.
Well, this is not why...
Do you want her to die? Come on.
Those aren't hers.
I need lap pads, as many as you've got.
A crash cart, now. Juliet, I need paddles.
It's broken. We haven't had Jack. We haven't had anything happen before. I don't.
Time of death.
Well.
She's gone.
Uh-oh.
Take it easy! Shut up! You love this guy? I said you love him!
Stop!
Him!
Yes, I love him!
Damn, Sawyer's really getting the bad end of the stick here.
He's being tortured all over the place.
I know.
I need you to move it. The money.
The money you didn't steal.
We both know I did. Hang on a second, Freckles.
You're the one that said we had to go.
Well, that was before...
Before what? I don't know what they did to you, but I know you're scared enough to lie about it. And that scares me more than anything that they have done to us before.
Wow.
Nice.
Carl was either too big or not athletic enough.
Yeah.
Get it open.
You're already out. You gotta go. You gotta leave me. If you really love me, go.
I only said that so he'd stop hitting you.
Torture all over.
Why would you say that, Kate? See, as I'm starting to like her, and then she does shit like this. Why? Why did you need to tell him that? Like...
So you're telling me the truth, the thing I refuse to do.
Right?
I mean, she's worried about him.
Stop lying to yourself. Or like, stop... She's like, stop lying to me. It's like, then you stop lying to yourself. Stop it.
Live together. Die alone.
At least she's not leaving him. They saw all that. So they know she can leave whenever she wants.
I'm a fertility doctor.
There wasn't any more that you could have done. She was dead before you put her on the table.
Are you just saying that to make me feel better?
I don't care about making you feel better. Whose x-rays are those? Those are spinal x-rays, and they belong to a man about 40 years old. And whoever he has a very large tumor on his L4 vertebrae. And I just happen to be a spinal surgeon. So, you tell me, Juliet, who am I here to save?
I just happen to be a spinal surgeon. Happen to see those x-rays.
What is he doing?
I don't know. Good question.
Is that art?
No, just an experiment.
Okay.
Okay.
You might want to wait a minute.
Why's that?
What,
Just save their lives.
How did he know where lightning was going to strike?
Desmond's got some vision-y powers. That's very useful, actually. It's probably the most useful one yet.
Of all the powers on display so far?
Yeah.
That and luck, yeah.
Yeah, Hurley and now Desmond are like literally the most powerful people on the island.
I don't know if powerful is the right word, but they are the most, like, useful.
No, think about it.
It's not like they
Hurley,
go up against Thanos.
Look, Hurley could with his luck. Are you serious?
I mean, actually,
Because if you think about it, right, his luck will prevent him from getting snapped.
Being with 50%, yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And then like
his mom would get snapped or something.
with Hurley's luck, they'll win. Like, I mean, and then see, look, it's Hurley's luck, and Desmond can see the future. It's basically Doctor Strange.
Actually, yeah.
Like, basically, it's Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange.
I know a Scarlet Witch.
She's pretty lucky. She has a dark hold. She can make luck happen. She can make luck be honest.
Maybe the comics.
She could change reality, yeah. See, it's fine. Two most powerful people. It's fine.
10 millions and a red Bronco parked in a store quick facility in Sawgrass. Unit 23C.
The last 6 years of your sentence have been commuted.
As soon as the truck is recovered and the funds confirmed, your commission will be processed.
Put it in the name of Clementine Phillips. And I want it so there's no way she can ever find out who the money's from.
Congratulations, Ford. Just lied and cheated your way out of prison.
Not much further, James. Just at the top of the next rise.
They made him
Ike.
hike. After all that, after you beat him.
And his heart rate.
I know. Can he do that? Like, with his heart rate?
Sorry? From of mice and men. You like it. Puppies get killed.
Damn, Sawyer saying that to you? Yeah, see? I was like,
Oh, it's getting close.
can he hike with that? Like,
Your heart's not gonna blow up, James. The only thing we put inside you was doubt.
I mean, it makes sense. Because I was like, yeah, he should have, like...
A bigger scar.
I was like, it would... They have to, like, open him up to put a pacemaker in? Like, how...
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like... But, you know, we're not killers, so we're the good guys. Nah, they just, you know, lied to him.
Yeah. They were manipulating.
They tortured him by lying and manipulating him into thinking that they did.
What are they showing him?
But, you know, we're not killers, because...
Look at that.
The island? What?
You ever been to Alcatraz?
Are they in San Francisco?
Right now you're standing on a small island roughly twice the size of Alcatraz. I just wanted you to know there's nowhere to run.
They're not even on the island.
We did all this because the only way to gain a con man's respect is to con him. The guy goes nuts if he ain't got nobody. It don't make no difference who the guy is, as long as he's with you.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's from Of Mice and Men. Don't you read?
So they're keeping them on another island.
Yep. Their own little Alcatraz.
So they're not technically on the island. They're just on a separate island.
I mean, I think they're connected under the ocean.
There's like a tunnel or something, probably.
No, like physically, like the landmass is connected.
What? Wait,
it's because they're so close to each other.
Yeah.
It's technically part of the island, but it's like it's a piece that's really far away. Like you can't swim the distance from the island they're on and the island. You would get exhausted and drown trying to swim that. But it is like
what?
Connected under the water.
So it has to be a tunnel. Because you can't walk underwater.
No, but if you were to, like, I don't know, put on like a scuba gear and have a bunch of rocks, you could theoretically walk along the ocean floor.
Well, yeah, but you could do that anywhere.
I know, but I'm saying it's not like a huge trench.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you probably have to swim pretty far down to reach the
Oh,
bottom.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's two separate islands. What?
I mean, technically. It's part of this island. It's just a faraway part.
What?
Doesn't matter. So
like,
this
it's
episode...
like, it's not like its own country. Like, you know how, like, Japan is, like, separate island? Like,
yes, I know.
Like, Hawaii's separate island. That's what I mean. Like,
okay.
It's one country, but, like, it's, like, separate islands.
Sure.
That's what I mean.
Sure.
So technically it is a different island, though.
Sure. Fans dub this Alcatraz, this island. This little tinier island.
The one that they're on. Or the one that Sawyer and them are on. Okay.
Yeah, because we have no name for it at this point, so people just call it Alcatraz.
And then the one that, like, where they landed is...
The island.
The island. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the island in Alcatraz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But this whole time, they were not on the island. They're on this little thing off to the side.
Well, Locke's going to have a hard time finding them.
I know. So even if Kate can get out the bars, it doesn't matter. She has nowhere to go. That's why they don't. That's why they didn't just come in there and like put a tarp or something or seal the top. So there's no. We don't need to.
It's like they're gonna get to the end and be like, oh,
yeah,
you have nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Oh well.
Yeah.
But yes, this is I think a bigger Sawyer torture episode than the Saeed torturing Sawyer
dude,
episode.
fucking Sawyer. Poor Sawyer is literally getting the shit beat out of him, like manipulated. Like.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So the flashback, which I'm sure I'm going to cut a lot out from this reaction, because not a ton happens there. But it's basically after he conned, what's her face? I forgot her name.
I don't remember her name either.
After he conned her, she got him arrested somehow. She found him and called the cops. And that's why he's in jail. And she reveals to him that they have a child, Clementine.
Yeah.
Which he like denounces, like it's not my kid, I don't care. But
he actually does.
He as they say, he tries so hard to make sure people don't think he cares. But also in the flashback, there's a new inmate who stole $10 million from the government. And Sawyer's kind of pitting the warden against him, claiming the warden wants the money for himself. At the end, we realize Sawyer was working with the warden and the U.S. government to find the money so that he can commute a sentence and he gets a portion of it. Him and the warden both get part of the $10 million. Probably like $20,000 or something like that. A fraction of the $10 million, but still. And he puts it all in his bank account for his daughter. And that's where we kind of leave. That's the important part of that storyline. He has a daughter out there somewhere. And he conned his way out of prison. He said, you lied and cheated your way out of prison.
Congratulations.
Yeah, commuted his sentence. But back on the island, Sawyer has been a problem for the others. He's getting fights. He's being very disobedient. So Ben decides, I'm going to put a stop to that.
Put him in his place.
Put him in his place. And they conned him. They made him think he had a pacemaker that would essentially blow up his heart.
Yeah, I was wondering that because like when they said that, I was like, why do they only have like a little tiny?
I thought the same
incision
thing too.
I was like, to put a pacemaker in, it's a whole ass machine. You have to like open the whole chest. Like, what? You can't just like insert.
Sawyer don't know that stuff.
Yeah,
though.
I know. That's why I was like, what?
This con would not have worked on Jack.
No.
Probably not even Kate.
Yeah.
But Sawyer is, the threat of them doing it to Kate is enough to just make him believe this. So, yeah, he was pretty much defeated this whole episode. And just more and more defeat. And then the whole Jack storyline part of this, which is the woman, Colleen, that Son shot, is brought in. And they ask Jack to help, and there's nothing he can do. And so her husband, Pickett, just blames all the survivors. Like, it's their fault. I'm going to find one and kill him.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. They're like, they keep saying like, yeah, we're the good guys, but like, literally all they do is lie, manipulate, and like beat them up.
And force them into labor.
Kidnap them.
Kidnap them, yeah. They do that.
Steal their, well, not just the adults, but also the children.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Yeah. I mean, see, now the question is, the moral question is, yeah, like, is killing someone, depending on the reason, right, does that make you worse of a person than people who just kidnap or just lie and manipulate or just torture, if you can even say just torture?
Well, that's a interesting point, because everything they've done, you could argue someone from the survivors has done before. You know, Saeed's a torturer.
Yeah.
Half of them are liars, as we've found out.
Yeah.
You know, killers. A lot of them have killed people.
Yeah.
God knows what Mr. Echo did in his younger days.
Mm-hmm.
Is our survivors better than these people? Or is it just because we spent time with them, we think they're the good guys?
I don't know if they're good people, per se. I don't think any of them are really great people. Right, if you think about it.
I mean, yeah. That's a big question on the show, too, right? What makes a good man? Well, are you a good man? Is it, all that.
Yeah, we don't know any of the motives behind the others. So
yeah, that's the thing. We, at least for our survivors, we know the motive behind all, or at least most, of their crimes.
Yeah.
The others, we got no idea what their end game is.
But even still, I don't know if it matters the motive, because the fact of the matter is these random people crashed on the island, and I don't know if it was random, probably not, but like these people, right, landed on the island, and the others basically didn't say anything, didn't even let them know they were on the island, and just caused havoc. And then said, no, but we're the good guys. Right? Like, so it's just kind of like, if you really were, then even if it's like, oh yeah, we were trying to protect you or whatever, it's like, but then like other people have said that, right? Like they've lied to protect, and we haven't, there should be no exception for them just because they like whatever. I mean, we still don't know their motive, right? Whatever. Yeah. Like, oh, we were trying to save the world. It's like, then why didn't you just tell us that?
Yeah.
Right? Like, if they're an experiment, on the other hand, then it's like, okay, then everything literally is just a lie or whatever. Then cool. But
yeah, this seems like it's something else.
Yeah.
Speaking of motive, Jack, when he's taken in to save the woman, sees x-rays hanging on the thing. And he determines that they belong to someone in their 40s with a very large tumor on the base of their spine. And he's the spinal surgeon. So, figured out why he's here.
Why did you just leave those x-rays up there?
Well, they didn't plan on bringing him in the room, but yeah. So, big mystery. Whose x-rays were those?
Probably Ben.
You think?
Maybe.
Could be someone else.
It could be. It could be like one of the other, like, I don't know, like someone we haven't met yet.
Yeah. Could be someone we haven't met yet. Or could be Tom, I think his name was. Tom. He used to have the big beard, but it was fake.
Oh.
We saw him in this episode with Pickett.
Yeah.
He's also all very nice to Kate. when he gave them the stuff, he told Kate, like, if any of those don't fit, just give me a holler. You know? So he doesn't seem like a bad guy. He's just kind of working for the bad guys. But it could be him. Could be, yeah, we don't know who exactly. But Jack figured out why he's there. Now, you mentioned Jack, who doesn't believe in miracles or and all that, is like putting together, I'm here because surgeon. Do you think it is a coincidence that there's a surgeon on the island and that's just why they sought him out? not that he was brought to the island because he's a surgeon. He was brought to their side because he's he just happened to be a surgeon who landed on the island.
That could just be more of an overall island thing. Like, we still don't know what's going on with their island. Like,
Sure.
right? Like,
Yeah.
because there have been a lot of coincidences.
Yes. Like
Even just on... Like,
Echo and his brother both separately winding up on the island.
Like, just even them, like, crashing with Desmond and...
Their plane being over the island just as Desmond missed the button deadline.
Yeah, so, like, I don't think they could have... I don't think the others could have really predicted...
Planned that or orchestrated it.
Yeah, especially Echo's thing. Like, that's... I don't think they could have orchestrated that.
Okay, so you think it's just, we need a spinal surgeon. Hey, we've done background checks on all these people somehow. And we know he's a spinal surgeon.
Yeah, and I think it might be an overall island thing.
Because, they don't seem to have a ton of... I mean, they said they're what you call it? The paddles...
the defibrillator.
They're broken. It's broken.
I think it's the defibrillator they use,
Because he asked for it and he said, we can't. Like, this is...
what
you see is what we have. We don't have it.
I thought that was strange. Like...
They're so unprepared for this kind of thing.
Which is odd.
Yeah.
Considering they're starting shit all the time.
And it was seemingly...
Did you think they weren't gonna fight back? Like, what the fuck?
That, but also like what resources do they have?
Yeah, if you're able to find out like all this like investigative things about their lives, all of them too. It's like, and you have contact with the outside world, but you can't.
You can get a new washer and dryer for this underground lab that saves the world every 108 minutes, but you don't have new paddles
for like emergencies or like the hospital care. Like, did you think no one was ever gonna get sick or?
And like the only doctor you have is a fertility doctor.
Yeah, it's so strange.
Yeah,
I was just like, what?
Yeah, like
you have all of these other resources and food and everything, but you don't have a defibrillator in case someone like, what if somebody gets a heart attack? Like, it doesn't have to be for like something like this, right? Like,
I know. What
if someone just like has a heart attack or whatever? It's like,
so it is interesting what they do have and what they don't have, and it's that's curious.
It's just like, you guys are human, right? Like, y'all have. You're subject to the same diseases and shit. Like,
but also like Ben says, he's been on the island his whole life, so it's not like these are just a group of scientists, who are just on the island. Like, apparently, these are natives or something. Why do they have this stuff and not that stuff? What does Dharma have to do with all this? Because they're staying in a Dharma station right now. Yeah, how
mystery.
All that stuff is like, where does this go? Yeah,
how does it tie in? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, where does it come together? Speaking of mysteries, I'm not gonna write down because I wrote it down in the previous episode. Desmond continues his weirdness, and Hurley seems to be the only one noticing.
I'm telling you. It's because super powerful people know when other powerful people
recognized game.
Yes, game recognized game. This is what I'm telling you, man. They're the two most powerful people on the freaking island right now.
So the episode starts with Desmond. You thought there was going to be a Desmond episode, right?
I didn't say I didn't say anything necessarily.
Okay, I kind of got the feel because he's the first one you see. And usually that's whose episode it is. Yeah. We don't see Sawyer till a little bit into the episode, which is kind of weird.
I guess I was just like, is it a Desmond episode? I don't know.
Because it was the
circle.
It was the lock circle shot where you spin around till you see the guy's face, and you're like, oh, Desmond, like maybe it's his episode, but no, he just has the B story. He's he approaches Claire. He's like, there's something wrong with your roof. You should move down the beach just for tonight, and I'll fix it up for you, make some improvements for the morning. And Charlie, who's super jealous,
still
is like, I could do it. You don't need to. It looks fine to me. I could fix it if there's any problems. And Desmond's like, okay.
Okay, bye.
Plan B.
I'm gonna make this lightning stick.
Lightning rod.
Yeah.
He builds an actual lightning rod next to their tent so that the lightning doesn't hit the roof.
Yeah. Hits the rod.
It directs it. And Hurley's the only one who's like, what? Because we don't see it, but apparently he asked Hurley for the golf club.
Oh.
Because when he met with Paulo from last episode, he said, "Oh, I already asked Hurley. I can take this." And Hurley's like, "What did you build?" Is that an art thing? It's an experiment.
I like how Hurley was like, "Is it art?" Whatever. Okay.
And then it's struck by lightning, and even like Charlie's like looking like, because he knows his Desmond's staring at them. He's like,
how'd you know?
What? What is happening?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm calling it right now. Desmond and Hurley are the most powerful people on the island. Like, powerful in the sense, like, they don't know. Well, okay, Desmond might know that. No, actually, he doesn't really know the power yet.
He said what he did was an experiment, so it could be he's no idea
figuring
what's going
it
on,
out.
really.
He's trying to figure out what's happening.
So now that Walt is gone,
they need another.
Who I would more favorably compare to Wanda in the MCU films than Hurley, but Hurley's more like you don't know who this is. Longshot.
No, I don't know who this is.
He's a X-Men mutant character from another dimension, and he just has the power that he's lucky. Oh, I guess Domino does that too.
Yeah, Domino.
Domino's a good example. Okay, Domino's a more well-known example.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're not trying to do something; it just is.
Yeah, it just happens.
It's
that still makes you powerful though.
Yes, a passive skill.
It's a passive skill.
Yeah, because Scarlet Witch can affect probability, but she has to manually do it.
True, that's true.
While as Hurley, it just happens. He has no control over it.
Yeah, but still. Just being there, and then shit bad things happen to everyone else, I guess, right? But
around him, typically.
But his luck.
It's kind of like the luck is just shifting in his favor, and at the expense of other people. Like almost like there's only a certain amount of luck in the world, and it has to come from somewhere.
Or maybe it's like he takes the luck of other people.
Yeah, that's what it kind of seems like.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, is Desmond the new person with power? Now that Walt's gone, do they need another powered person on the show?
Maybe.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, actually that's a good, like, the Domino reference. Because it's like, if Hurley legit could have died last episode with Log, right? Like,
I know.
He just happened to be drinking something. Like, he's basically invincible.
He's gotten hurt.
Well, no, he's gotten hurt. But, like,
fatally
hurt? Never, I don't think.
Death threatening?
No.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Closest is all those times he was around dynamite, but nothing happened to him.
Yeah, when did he ever fatally get injured or anything?
The bridge didn't collapse under his weight, but it did under Charlie.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
He doesn't. I don't think
he's ever actually been in that much danger directly. I mean, the monster was around him at one point, but it didn't really go after him. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's something to think about.
It's great.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves Hurley.
Mm-hmm. Is there a question for the comment section in this episode?
It's a pretty straightforward episode, I guess.
Yeah. I gotta say, as far as episodes go, I vastly prefer the on-island stuff to the flashback. Flashback's kind of boring in this one, I think. Other than filling in some gaps for Sawyer's past. I think what's going on the island is way more interesting. And relevant.
Yeah, I guess like him getting out of prison wasn't exactly like, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
How did he get out of prison so fast? It's like, I guess, but
yeah.
He's a con man. It's like, yeah, he ended up in prison. Yeah. Checks out.
He's a con guy. That's how he got in prison. How did he get out of prison? He conned.
He got out of prison. Checks out.
Con in, con out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe,
like,
comment, and donate to our Patreon. I don't know if it's up yet. If I timed that good, that's great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. If I manage to get that right.